I came home from a long trip, and I walked in the front door. The taxi dropped me off. I walked in the front door, and my wife embraced me at the door. And as I'm hugging my wife, I look over her shoulder, and there's a bouquet of flowers on the counter of the kitchen. And as I looked at them, I thought to myself, I don't think I sent those. I usually remember when I send flowers. And so the first thought that came to my mind was, hey, who's sending my wife flowers? And when you travel 265 travel days a year, would you agree that's an honest question? And so I'm like, okay, who's sending my wife flowers? And as I pulled away just for a moment, I was just about to ask her, hey, honey, those are really nice flowers. Where did you get the flowers? And about that time, she says, Chip, we need to talk. So she grabbed my hand, and we walked over to the couch, and just to assuage your fears, we do this all the time. This is how we debrief right after a long time on the road. And she tells me what's been going on. I tell her what's been going on. And she sits me down, and she says right away, she goes, Chip, I got to tell you a story. She says, yesterday I was on the phone with Chewy.com. She said, I spent a little bit of time on the phone with them. She said, because the cat carrier, the little pet carrier that I purchased from them online, was the wrong size. It was too small. I needed the bigger one for our new kitten, Pashka. This is Pashka. Now, Pashka is a Siberian kitten. Now, I don't know if you know anything about the breed, but Siberian kittens are supposed to be the most dog-like cat you can have. Now, I'm a dog person. I want to make something clear to you. I'm a dog person. I'm not a cat person. I totally agreed to the whole cat thing because this is supposed to be a dog-like cat. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. It very much is like a dog. It's really strange, but it really does. It does everything but kind of bark. But it's a dog-like cat. It's a beautiful kitten, and the kitten was too big for the little one, so she wanted the bigger one. So she calls Chewy up, and she says, hey, I got this little carrier, and it's too small for our kitten. Can we get the bigger one? And the gal said, absolutely. I'll tell you what. She says, what do I need to do? She says, I'll tell you what you need to do. Why don't you just take the little one, instead of sending it back to us, why don't you just take that little one and donate it to your local shelter? Would you do that for us? We'd appreciate that. She says, what we'll do is we'll get that big one in the mail right out to you today. You'll have it, and then within the end of tomorrow, it'll be right there on your doorstep. And Cindy said, well, that's just fantastic. Thank you so much. And she said, do you enjoy your new kitten? And she says, yes, we do. She said, but it's heartbreaking because really why we got a kitten is because we lost our Josie just 3 months ago. And she said, we've had Josie for 14 years. And Josie would get up with me every day. My husband would be away, but Josie would get up with me every day. And she'd go through the routines of the day with me. And I have to tell you, since she's been gone, the house has been really lonely. And the gal on the other end began to weep with my wife. And she said to her, Mrs. Madera, she says, we love our Chewy families. She said, you know what? I'm so sorry for your loss. I want you to know something. If you ever feel the pangs of grief, would you please pick up the phone and call me? Here's my cell phone number. Call Haley. Call this number. Give me a call. And if all you do is we'll just talk about it. We'll just talk about Josie and the wonderful memories she left you. And so the next day, these showed up on the counter. From guess who? Haley. And they were accompanied by a note. Let me read it to you. With deepest sympathy on the loss of your beloved Josie, the Chewy family will always be here through the sad times and to remember the good memories left on your heart. Love, Haley and the Chewy family. I am a Chewy fan. I love Chewy. In fact, today, I will likely order something from Chewy that I do not need. I'm not kidding you. 3 months ago, I went online and I bought a plastic Chewy pork chop. It's a dog chew toy. We don't have a dog. I bought it for me. I've lost 50 pounds in the last 6 months. Seriously, I have. And it's part of my weight loss program. I put it right over here on the stand beside my couch. So instead of reaching for the Doritos, I grab the Chewy toy. It's amazing. In fact, I'm starting a diet program called the Chewy Plastic Pork Chop Diet. And I'm just telling you right now, I am a Chewy fan. I am all over this organization. Why? Because of one employee who answered the phone. Here's the sobering punchline. They sell pet supplies. Do you not think what you do is more noble? Do you not think that what you do every day makes a more significant difference in the lives of people? I would say so. And it's going to have to do with the talent you put around you.